Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another Satisfactory. It's me, Mantix here, and we are live again. Hope everybody is settling into a brand new Christmas, brand new year, 2023. Oh, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one for a lot of people. I'm planning big things this year. Last year was interesting. Ups and downs like every year has. But this year, I want more ups and no downs. I guess that's how everybody plans the year. We plan to start really great, doing really well, and then there's always something which doesn't come right. Now, of course, Xmas is now over, so our friend here no longer has his ears on. I don't really need a whole lot of spare limestone. So we're doing a lot of things off camera. So if we come down here, have I actually unlocked anything new? So my plan is to get compacted coal and turbo fuel sorted out, because we have now unlocked, if I show you, let's see now, we have unlocked packages so we can make packaged fuel. We have unlocked fuel generators so we can now actually use fuel for something more than just clogging up space. We've unlocked the Mark IV belts and conveyors, and I think that's most of it. We've got industrial fuel buffers in the process of everything. Oh, and we did unlock trains, so I did that off camera as well. Mostly nothing too much, a few architectural unlocks. Do have a few spare tickets, and if I show you on here, so up in this area we are making AI limiters, just one lot, but it's something. Up in this area we are making quartz being mined. It's not connected up fully to the power, but we've got some storage with some quartz available if we need to go up there. We have down here obviously our original base, pretty much the same as it was, and where we are here we have taken the opportunity to make some computers way over there. So we're getting closer to the point where we can rip all this apart, because this is ugly, this is horrible. But it served its purpose, and it continues to make rotors and sync them, because of course you never have too many tickets. We go in here though. This guy, we went on a little exploration off camera as well. So we have a whole bunch of hard drives ready and waiting. So the first thing I'm going to do is for sulfur. We can unlock the compacted coal, but we're going to have to make compacted coal, and we're actually going to have to make some fuel. So I think the first job, I'm going to put this back in here for now. Don't want to be running around with excess things we don't need. This is pretty much solid there. I don't think there's any space in here. I'm just going to check. Fuel generators. I've got everything I need for fuel generators. What I really need, packages. It's not too bad. Packages are easy. I've got plenty of spare rubber as well. Oil extractors. So I'm talking about one oil extractor, maybe one or two packages. We're going to make some fuel. We'll have to probably have a couple of refineries going. And do you have spare? No, I'm fairly limited on motors. I did set up a motor factory over by the hub, but it's only producing a very limited quantity of motors, so we will have to sort that out at some point. Just head over this way. We need to get back over the other side. Probably makes sense to go this way actually. So that facility here can make us some extra motors if we need, but to make motors we need stators. To make stators we obviously need wire and steel pipe, and I don't want to waste a lot of time doing that. Did have to make a little bit of fabric in the process of everything, because I also unlocked gas masks. Finally, gas masks. We can actually get around and not die every time we get gassed out. You are slowly accumulating some computers, so we're sinking them. And we're actually sinking 42,000 at the moment. We did peak not long ago, 58. 11 spare tickets we can use as and when. Alright, you are happily producing oil and plastic. Need some plastic. You're only plastics. Over that side we've got rubber going on. And you're a normal node. You're nothing there. So I could set up, I'm going to do it right here. Don't get anything for it. Right. What's in here? Random. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's where they went. I was wondering where the fix-it coupons went. Oh my gosh. Look at all that sitting here. That does explain something. There's a story about this chest. I'll give it to you in a moment. I completely forgot it was over there. Oh man. Right. So some of you, well, to be honest, haven't had very many people coming on and checking out our progress so far. But for anybody who does, we're also going to start putting this on YouTube as well. Ooh, don't need the extra one. Right, yeah. So we're going to be posting our videos on YouTube. I would have posted the previous one on YouTube, but unfortunately, it didn't come out so well. No, it did not come out so well at all. The result being, the audio doesn't work so as I would want it to. Don't be in the way there. I'll just check this. I need to be making fuel. I need residual fuel. I don't have it. Okay. That takes polymer resin. This produces residual fuel. That uses polymer resin. Oh no, that produces fuel on polymer resin. Residual plastic uses polymer resin. Water, polymer resin. Unless I'm very much mistaken, it can sink. Now you use 60 a minute. You are going to produce, how much are you producing? 120. One thing is not. Let's spend that on. So I'm going to do you there. Shut the bubble down. Yeah. So that runs that way, going back. That's no way. That and you. There we go. Get that out of the way because I need something like these. Now you can run 2 of these guys. We'll want some polymer resin. Let's see if we can get this together. Alright, so that's ready. This line here. It's a long way. Where are you actually? Oh, that's all the iron. That is iron needed. To make our computers. This one. Well, you give me something for that. See, you know, something. Another thing. So I need to move you this way. You. All this. Oh dear. Run out of space. Why did I run out of space? Or it's the ore taking up too much space. doesn't have water. Okay. Don't ask me why I didn't running. Plate 8 does. What am I doing? No, I'm putting it anyway. Oh! That explains that. Okay. Yes, I remember some time ago I ran out of plates. So I put this together because I was needing plates and I never come back to it. Okay, fair enough. Downside is I actually have a bunch of steel, a bunch of ore, which I now have nowhere to put, so I'm going to dump you in here for dump a pile of leaves in there. There's the normal one. Okay, that's just giving me some space. Yeah. Alright, I guess you were wondering why there's a chest there. What did I do? Well, when I was exploring this area and getting set up, I comprehend Suresh. Not familiar with that name. Thank you very much for your offer. If I wish to, I'll take you up on it, but at this time I don't tend to follow up on people sending me offers of, hey, I can do this, I can do that, which usually end up costing a lot of money and don't necessarily give a thing back in return. I'm all interested in people's recommendations, but please don't send me marketing offers like that, because I'm afraid I will not be interested in them. Okay, let me get the package up, because I need to take the packaging. So this really fundamentally is just a package. Oh, that's cool, actually. Let me just... good reason why I'm just checking some empty canisters. Canisters need plastic. Okay. And what I can do is I can turn... Okay, what I'm going to do... we're going to have to move from there. You are right in the way. Yes, so what happened is there was a bunch of splitters here and I was trying out the new rebar gun and not making a very good success of it. Unfortunately, that meant that in all my efforts, I ended up getting taking some damage. And there were like 2 or 3 spitters over here. I managed to take them out, but on the last spitter, as I killed him, he also killed me. So I ended up with my chest of goodies on top of his dead corpse. And I trekked all the way back here to find his body encased in on top of my chest, which is kind of funny. I wish I had the footage for that, because that would have been quite entertaining to watch. But unfortunately, in some ways, probably better for my sake that it's gone forever. Okay, packaged fuel we're going to be making here. We need empty canisters. And empty canisters can be made out of plastic, and plastic can be made using a refinery. Do we have a space for it? Can't afford. Oh my god. Something I didn't account for when coming over here. A lack of copper. Now, unless I'm very mistaken, I've got copper coming down here, which is making copper sheets, which are going upstairs. So if we move here, come up here, might provide some minor disruptions. You are not quite getting enough copper in. You 200 left. You have 200 coming here. So if I nip you out, split you, put 100 back in here, nip you out, put 100 back in there, then split you, put 100 back there, stack them together. That will keep you churning away whilst some more comes upstairs. Now, this is the ones that are making the copper. Theoretically, they were supposed to be making enough for you. 71%, so you're not quite fully efficient, but you're trending away how you're supposed to be. I'm not too worried because it's not like I've got a shortage of computers, do I? But what? 100, 200, nearly 250 there. That'll be fine. More than I need right at the moment because we're not actually using them for anything. Just sit there, just for gaming. Lots and lots of gaming processing power. We'll complain about a bit of gaming processing power, eh? Okay, so you are going to have. You're going to be making residual plastic. Oh no. You need water. You need water. Which means extracting water and draining it. Hassle. Could I steal some? Look where the plastic's going. Coming in, coming down here. Some of it's going up there. Some of it's going this way. I think I'm actually overall producing in excess. So we're going to be cheeky. We are going to take the feed off one of these. Yeah. We definitely have access. You're done 250. 250. So you're the one probably. No, you're all probably 250. So I'm pretty sure I can skip that. What we're going to do then is constructor. We'll have you making empty containers. Empty containers. 30 per minute. I think we can cover that. I'm gonna drop you off there. Take it, you won't take it. You know that. Don't need to power that way, don't we? Nah. Let's do it that way. So you're going to run, then you're producing how many? 60 per minute. How many are you going to get for 40 per minute, 40 fuel per minute? How much fuel are we producing? We are producing, based on that, 60 a minute and 60 a minute. That's a lot of fuel. Definitely more than I need. Oh no, 40 a minute. Okay, so if you're doing 40, you're doing 40, you're doing 40. Right. The thing is, package field's only going to stay getting stored up. Organisation 1. That'll do. So you. Let's do this. We're going to go. Give us an option of using 2. So we're going to have enough fuel to okay. So this is now going to be making polymer resin, which I think for all intents and purposes it's the most sensible just stick it. You are humongous. I cannot have enough space to take you all. Done with that. So receiving is actually useful. Done your limestone. Take you anyway. Alien proteins. And the coal, which I want for later on. Okay. Heavy modular frames. Seriously, I dropped off a bunch of heavy modular frames. All things to drop in. They are useful. Needed for a variety of different things. I am looking at this, where am I going to put everything? Take you. Take you. So I really would like to be able to. Now, you. There we go. There we go. Right. Let's get a sink on this space right here. And what we'll do, stick it there. Polymer resin is going to merge. This one. What rate does it make it? 13. Having that there is really annoying. It's kind of in the way. What to do? bit of an upgrade. It's a break. Go. Takes one. Take the side. Right, that's going to start filling up. That's going to start outputting. Now to get. See, now we need one to go there, one needs to go there, so we need to split them. Yeah. Sorry about that. To be honest, it's a little bit on the high side. But position that. He would like it to be at this. Let's try this one. Okay, let's get it. There we go. One pipe. There we go. Okay. So now we have go that way. Too far. Go. And that's it. We are now making packaged fuel, which is exactly what we need. So we need 50 to get jetpacks. We need about 50 to make turbo fuel, and then we are good. Actually, we are quite good. Are we? You. You're going to turn off package fuel 2. There we go. Yes, I need to run this one. I don't have any power shells available. I've got a slug, but I don't need power shells. Alright. Give me the bench. Give me a bench. Sorry, Mr. Slug. Your time is up. Power shells. Power shells. Oh, there we go. Boom. Because if we increase use, so that's running currently at 80. If we get charged to go here, run here. 80. And 22. 80 a minute. Split 40-40. And you'll quite happily separate you. No reason why not. And we way. Well, that's making some fuel. That'll do nicely. Even if it's now not producing quite as much as I'm throwing in now. But that's cool. So we've got lots of extra fuel. You are churning away as quickly as you can. You've got spare fuel. So you're topped up. And all the excess resin is getting dissolved. There we go. Well, I'm just enough to worry about it. And yeah, does it make any difference? Not a big deal. Something got sunk. Look at that, 60. I was running 60 again. We have days. Another 12 coupons. So I've got 34. That 12 will make it 46. What actually what I'll use that for now? There we go. There's another 100. So that one more will give me 300 package fuel. And I'm going to have to look at some calculations because I did calculations on how to utilize this whole area to effectively make, what was I on? 300 plastic, like 100 rubber, and a bunch of fuel. I can't put the exact amounts. In it. Calculations. Yeah, so that's going to be 650 plastic, 100 rubber, 680 fuel, and there'll be 150 petroleum coke left over. So it would make me about 8.5 megawatts of power, which would be pretty much. Yeah, that's a bit more than double my total power production at the moment, even with the other power plant running properly. And 650 plastic is plenty to be able to get organised with some consistent. Well, mostly it'd be used for computers. You are now. Oh, one more lot. There we go. Now loop. Right. So now it is, let's go and launch off jetpacks into the stratosphere. Finally, we're gonna fly. We are going to be airborne. Oh my gosh. Don't need to go that way. Up and over. We do not need to go up and over. I don't think it's I don't think anything to that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go over here. A couple of plastic. I've got plenty of plastic over there. And rubber-wise, is mostly in our truck over here. Oh, missed it. Ooh.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Yeah, well, I've got a few already on me, so sure, why not? I think, hopefully, it won't be long until we actually know what those things do. Update 1.0 is theoretically due to be coming out some point this year. Theoretically. But in order to make a good game, you never rush. It's better that you take your time and make a good game than try and rush and too many little mistakes in it. Because then you make mistakes and people go, oh, I don't like it. Before I go scooting off, what I will do is I'm just going to go. So we have over here, tucked away in the wall here, an emergency supply of coal. And as we need coal to make compacted coal, in order to make the materials, well, the compacted coal we need to make turbo fuel. I'm not actually sure if we're going to be going down the route of turbo fuel. I'd like to, but we're currently using all the coal from this area in that plant over there. So there is an issue with producing turbo fuel. Our coal supplies in this immediate area are, well, limited to say the least. We'll take another look at the map. Maybe we'll have to find somewhere else to make turbo fuel. Regular fuel will be fine. Stocking up on good old fuel cans, jerry cans. What do you call them? Jerry cans. Cans of fuel. Packaged fuel. That's a packaged fuel. This always gets me a little bit going over this ridge here. It's a nice shortcut, but at the same time, it's like it's a pretty long way down over there. I do look forward to being able to set up trains, but trains are going to need a lot more power. Hence the reason why we're looking at turbo fuel. I would love to be able to set up a proper turbo fuel plant, but it's getting the compacted coal down. What we may end up doing is producing the compacted coal somewhere else and then sending it down this way. Anything with anything which affects your power supply, you need to have a very steady input. Conveyor belts work well because they are completely steady in that regard. Conveyor belts do not run out. Oh, why on earth? I think there's something on the top of this bridge. Can you check this out? I've not been able to go up this yet because of the fact that usually use a ladder, probably quicker than this. The advantage about these is it gives you a little platform for you to actually stand on it when you reach the top. I'm loving if we can get rid of these. Nope. Not a chance. We do have a gold slot. Not. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, of course. You know what? We'll do that. Well, of course we can get away with that. One of those. extra. I've got a bit of excess bits and pieces around. We've got to get round to using them. We're just going around collecting them all up. Which is another good reason for actually having this gas mask and getting the jetpack. Because you can see there's a crate, and that's way down there. One thing to bear in mind, gas masks do not work while you're driving a tractor. I discovered that as I was taking down his like, why? What's going on? Oh. So even if you're driving a tractor and you're fully equipped, do not assume it's just going to protect you. See, there you go. Don't assume it's just going to protect you because you've already got one. It doesn't work that way. There we go. Power sliding. Power sliding a tractor. This is where the physics of the game proves itself. Right. Here we go. We have. What do we need? Of course we do. Never going to be that simple, is it? Never going to be that simple. Why not? Because this is the world we live in. It doesn't work out that way. Here we go. What do we got? We have enough. It'll do. It'll do for this, and then we can worry about the rest afterwards. Right, 50 of those, 100 of that. Don't tell me I'm a real idiot for iron rods, copper sheets. Don't do this to me. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Rubber. Oh yeah. I've got a feeling I'm going to need some rubber for something. Here we go.
R&D inflated your pocket dimension and has provided a jetpack, which operates on oil-based fuel for increased navigational capabilities as well as odds of survival.
There we go. So, as I said, we did the alternative sort of transport, which is all this. Did the gas mask, so that's giving us a little inventory boost. We did expanded power infrastructure, which is giving us a conveyor belts and generators. Monorail, which is it's long term. Jetpack, which is now giving us a jetpack, and we don't have enough rubber to be able to get you. But you're what's left of this, and then it's Space Elevator Parts Phase 3, which is a much bigger endeavour. Okay. You, sulfur. So we have everything we need for you. Now, why is it set? Obviously. We can't afford it because our drives are here. Here we go. And right, sulfur. And bing. Right. The only thing I need to do is make how about this? No, I can't make impacted coal from you. I need an assembler, not a constructor. Should we take a little sneaky little my little road project going on up here. I was looking at setting up road for my trucks, so I was working on a design for it, and it's I'm quite happy with it. Just needs a few final tweaks, and I ran out of quartz crystals to be able to do my sites. Of course. Let's see, I've got space in here. I have a lovely space in here. Just right size for an assembler. I hope. One assembler, and it's perfect. Maybe it's going to figure on this side. We're going to grab a storage container. I don't even remember why this was there. That guide was for actually testing out the effects of a street lamp. Okay, compacted coal. Now we have the alternative recipe for compacted coal. That is the original recipe. Can't remember. Okay, so if we put 100 coal in there, 75. How much? Doesn't matter. We've got loads over here. Doesn't matter how much we use. We've got another almost 30 sitting right now. Do that. Go happily trundle away. You have no power, of course you don't. There we go. Now that's going to produce all the compacted coal which we require. In the meantime, I'll have to go in. Let's head back over here. I think it'll be in here. Let's take a look for a jetpack. There it is. What does it need? Circuit boards, rubber, plastic, and motors. Of course, it's motors. Jetpack. Of course, a jetpack. Perfect sense, my jetpack. Motors. Don't ask me why it's still. That is one tool. Okay. How do I do this? How do I make such massive big mistakes in my positionings? I have no idea. Wait. Okay, there's 100 motors. Now 100 motors is more than enough, so I'm just going to grab. Do I have another one right here? Not just yet. Seems to have a little bit of trouble getting the status. And the status, the reason I struggle with the status is because of the wire. Oh, we're still sending wire down to the storage. It's frames which hold you up. But I'm not too worried about that because if we head over here, heavy modular frames, we've got a few, we've got some spares. Nearly, you're nearly there. Once you're finished, when all the excess gets piled up, and it starts backing up and then going into the our friendly motor factory. So it makes the stators and motors, and we're all happy does. Okay, let's head over here. So there's a reason why I'm interested in getting the turbo fuel going, because you produce a lot more bang for your buck with the turbo fuel. There we go, look at that. Not enough space in inventory. Of course, there's always something, isn't there? Always something. Right, let me drop off power sleep. There we go. A whole couple of seconds spent banging away on the jetpack. Boom. Right. We'll take the jetpack and put it on our back. Now, question is, that's not what I'm looking for. Wave. Not exactly sure. Yeah, that's me right now. I'll bring in a jetpack. Yeah. Go for an injury, win on the ground. Use fuel when used in all mic refills. But not really what I'm looking for. Oh, hang on a minute. Ah, there we go. Figured it out. Yeah, figured this out. Okay. Here we go. 100 compact coal. Which means sulfur. We now have everything we need to unlock turbo fuel. Yay! Right, and then what we'll do? Well, so just try that. Might give me an extra one. Right then, so we now have turbo fuel, and the recipe we have available for turbo fuel. Production, refinery. Just stick one over here for a second. Now, the recipe for turbo fuel consists of regular fuel and compacted coal. So if we had a supply of compacted coal, we could turn any spare fuel we have, which by the calculations is 680 per minute, into turbo fuel. So if we do 22.5 per minute, so 680 divided 22.5 is 30, so it's 20. Okay, 20 lots. Just 22.5. Yeah, so 22. It's 21 number. So if it uses 22.5, then we can use 30 of them, Okay, so that's divided by 30. 26, so it's 0.66666. So it's 22.5 bracket 1, 2, 6, 7.5. So that's all that's going to be left. Not a lot. So that's going to be 30 lots of this. 30 lots of this is 18.75. 18.75. 30. 562.5. Okay, now here comes the interesting bit. If we grab fuel generator, we don't have enough rubber for it. Rubber for a fuel generator? I suppose, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. Just run a little calculation. Hold on, I am still here. I am just checking on turbo fuel. Now, turbo fuel burns at a different rate. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Where's it gone? I'm looking for package turbo fuel can't be used for the jetpack, which is a shame. But maybe that's because standard fuel will just boost you around. You run package fuels, the turbo fuels, and then boom, off you go into the stratosphere. Right, 4.5 per minute turbo fuel per. So it's 562.5. So 562.5 divided by 4.5 is 125. 4.5 per minute. That would be 125 fuel generators. That's a lot of fuel generators. And each one of those producing, what was it, 150? Yeah. 150. So 125 times 150 is 18,750. That's a nice little chunk of change. So one lot of fuel, which would be 18,000, is getting another 10,000 on top of it. Seems like a bit an excessive boost. Maybe my calculations are off. They probably are. But in the meantime, after all that, how are we doing? 5 more minutes. So, let's see, we have successfully reached the point of we've got some AI elements being made, not really much in the way of quartz being made, just sitting there. What else do we have listed on here to do? Black powder, well, smokeless powder we can do, let's unlock that lot. Under quartz, we do need to get you. I do have more quartz I could actually use to turn into crystal oscillators. The radar technology, yeah, definitely be helpful. Don't have a real supply of circuit boards being made because they're all going into computers at the moment. So it would be a good idea to sell computers. Obviously, being able to scan for hard drives is beneficial. I've had some rebar, you've got shattered rebar, and you've got explosive, which is that it's pulse. No, it's pulse. Throws you all over the place. Obviously, sulfur can come up. We've done the hard drives. Mycelium. Let's see now. Parachute. Well, you never know. Extra hand slots. Alternative polymer fabric, which is using polymer resin to make fabric, which I guess has its benefits. Toxic cellular. That's gas novelisks. I don't think we're ever going to use that gas novelisks. We've only completed just for the sake of completing them. Alien organism. What am I missing? Oh, using proteins, and that needs smart processors. Not smart processors. There we go. It's this one. High-speed connectors. High-speed connectors. Quick wire. Stone bars, zip lines. I'd like power switch. Power switch will be handy. And then supercomputers and homing rifle ammo. Got to get a rifle, to be honest. Which unless we're mistaken, it's down right there. So I have to be able to make supercomputers. Supercomputers. Oh my gosh! Don't forget the supercomputers. Okay. Yeah, so supercomputers, programmable splitters, and I think so. It's one of our highlighted key novelist and not novelist do or not. Oh, I'm very sorry. No, it's too unlocked. No, it's too unlocked. We're just going to ignore that app. We're just ignore that for a bit. Okay, another 30 seconds left. How many do we have in here now? 14. I'm going to print them off. First time I ever picked them up, I dropped them on the floor. I didn't even know you could drop them on the floor. But that's what I did. Okay, 48. 48. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can do some shopping. Let's see now. Under management, what am I missing? Just hypertube attachments, clean pipelines, and multi power outlets. Okay, foundations. What are bits of foundations? Got to get all of those. Walls, tilted walls, and vertical grabs. So there's a few bits and pieces. Red metal and steel already. Moves. I need to get some of these guys. Do I want a factory cut? Not at the moment. I think I'm good. And okay. First off. What do you got for me? Ooh, alternative fuel, crude oil. I don't see that being beneficial. Cheap silica means quartz and limestone to make silicon. So that might be a good one. And so you've got the alternative recipe for heavy residual oil and the alternative recipe for polymer resin. Okay. Unless I was using that to make fuel or something like that, I don't see that these are so useful. I think I'm gonna go with you. Okay. I'm just gonna pop you in because you've done this quickly. Okay. Oh, there's a rifle. Smokeless power. Turbo rifle fuel. Turbo rifle ammo. Can't make you. Need aluminium. Explosive rebar. Cluster bombs. And that one is nukes. Oh, can't make you. Need nuclear weight. Need nuclear materials to be able to make you. See? Encased uranium cells. So that's not going to happen. And you +6 infantry. So, well, useful. Now, I think we worked out there was nothing in the reports which we could do just at the moment. The mycelium. I forgot that one. Look at the fabric for that one. Ding. And cerium. No, wasted. But that's what I wanted. Switches. Okay. I'll do those. Alien organisms. It's just this one. And we don't have. So, you. The reason why I saved them up is because I want to see if I can get the alternative recipe for fuel, for turbo fuel. Now, back to our endeavour here. So, walls wise, what are the types of walls? Oh, no, let's start with our customers. We want this. Brick metal. We want the steel walls, tile walls, steel. Okay. Other icons. So I've picked up arrows. I've picked up dotted lines. I've picked them off. So I think we're going to go for numbers. These numbers are useful. We will go for factory icons. Yeah. Leave the others for just this moment. Where we are? 20. That's why we're not going to take everything. Don't think we have enough to take everything. Structural beams and fixing roofs. They're tilted and inverted. Let's go with you. Where are we at now? 35, see? Can't take everything. I think I like the idea of the quarter pipes. The map is 41. So I can take the inverted corners, inverted ramps, I can take those quarter pipes. Take it to roof quarters, or roof, because these are slope corners basically. You know what? I might stick with all that because I honestly don't think I need tubes. Got space for 4 more. That's double ramps. Double ramps. It's only if I wanted creative with my styles. Those before. I might say before. Ready? Donk. That's a lot of bits and pieces. New buildings. I'm going to drop you off there. Thank you very much. Okay, power switch. Okay. So you basically provide a link between A and B. Let's just try this. There you go, with the barrels. So, we can now do power switches, which is very helpful. I've got my need for that. Organisation, information, anything on here. All on transport. So it's all on foundations. No button. Ooh. I like you. I like you. Before you go down to the some stuff. Please change you. It's going to make a bit of a difference. Nothing that we can tell is different from this at all. Don't be free to change. Okay, so we've got wood pipes, corners, corners. And open the fourth. Go away. This one I've said. Can we change materials? So if we go customize, we go coated, we can. So asphalt, metal, concrete. Nice. Okay. Okay. That is good. But of course the rail segments, vertical ramps, basic walls. She wonder me. Go down here. No, I think I prefer. Makes it look a little bit too much of a racetrack. Not the style we're going for. Okay. Roofing and windows to match up with the new wall options. And a bunch more roofs. Beams. Nice. Alright. Ooh, look at here. Rigger motors, steel rotors, crystal beam. Crystal beam is a waste of time. Steel rotors, steel pipes, and wire. On rigger motors. Those rigger motors look like they're going to use more than anything else. More best option. But could do better. Let's see. What do we need? A lot less iron. A lot less coal. But they do need quartz. I'm just comparing some things. You need less coal. You've replaced wire instead of screws. Not bad upgrade, to be honest. Either of those would work. It's one of the best ones for motors, except it's going to need oil. 7.5 minutes. You know what? Going with you. And we have one hard drawing left. Right. We have all this rational. So I think what I'm going to do, none of this lines up. What I need to do is I need to finish off you. Can I get... The thing is, I like having the power cable running through into this, but the downside is stuff the fact that that's not in the right place. downside is, connect that to that to finish off the run, you then can't connect it. It's a bit disappointing. Unless, because it should run far enough, I liked it. Just put 2 more rocks down. I did. Well. Just right, so I wasn't paying enough attention. I know, it's just you, do we have armlets in you? No. We do not have any armlets in you whatsoever. Okay. you. On this out of the way so I can save it. I can be done with it. To be honest, I don't need those because so all I need to do right here. Floor. Floor cartridge. Right. Petals. Slot. Oh. I'm actually going to put a light on because I'm. Ooh. Insulated isolators. Okay. Pure deuterium ingots and coated canisters. Interesting combination. So I wonder. There's pure deuterium ingots. Just take a deuterium and water, produce a potential lot more deuterium. But you have to use that water, which is not ideal. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to actually need so much deuterium at the moment. I think I'm going to move. Crystal isolators, because insulated crystal isolators. AI limiters. I don't know about that, to be honest. Uses fraction more quartz rubber instead of cable AI limiters. It's supposed to use a lot less buildings time because we're used to the rubber. Nothing wrong with that. What is the canisters? don't know which way it comes to canisters. It's just canisters are normally quite cheap to make. Just making plastic. Not exactly sure why I'm in the bulk of coated canisters. So it's some improvement, but I don't think it's actually particularly beneficial. So be insulated, crystal insulators. We are definitely parts. Oh, there's a million there. Biofuel calculated. I don't know. Anyway, so we have unlocked a bunch of research. Sulfur wise, we need to go for smokeless powder, and I need to get some more rubber here. Okay, so we've done the research. We've unlocked turbo fuel. So that gives us the turbo fuel option. I'll look into the calculations of that, look at if it's going to be worthwhile doing that instead of rating the fuel. And then the next stage is fix that power plant, that coal power plant over there. Well, you know what we're going to do before we go over that side. In fact, we're not going to go over that side at the moment because it is getting a little bit late. Up we go. Oh, that's what it was. And I have this lovely lookout here. Look at that. Isn't that looking so nice and neat? And it's missing the 2 seconds left. Flying them all the way from over here. Okay, so that's what I wanted. Road markings. Road markings on you. Connect your power. I think what I'm going to have to do is connect your power to a power line underneath. You are forming a road, nice road segment. I'm quite happy with that at the moment. Might add support or something. Think about that because we need to put. So that is the central part. We need to put a support part. And I'm not even sure what that is in there. What's that? Right there. Oh! It's another lookout tower. Look at that. See? It's another lookout tower. Old one. Alright, so we've got coal. So over on that side, we do have the sulfur, which we need to fix. Because we are utilising it properly. We've got coal coming down here. That's running. That's all up and running properly, so I'm not too worried about that. We can upgrade a lot of our iron infrastructure and make a proper bridge coming out here. This whole facility here needs to be reorganized. So all of these need to be made a little nicer, and I can be careful that I can't add much more on this one. I can add on to these two. so we can be producing a bit more. Upgrading belt, upgrading inputs. We've got, obviously we've got a little bit of iron there not being used. We've got iron over this side which we are not using properly. All of that needs to go. We've got iron and coal over there making steel in this not quite nicely designed factory, and we've got deuterium over here which we need to bring down. So we are doing okay here, but there's still some work to do. Still some work to do, and our power here is not sufficient. Hence the reason for the road with power lines in it. And that will have to run from here that way, directly this way. Because up here is actually quite a reasonable location. You've got all of this here which can run to this area. You've got quartz, you've got deuterium, you do have some coal up here, and then that links to all this up here. And then I think coal on this side which we can bring down. So I'm fairly happy. Next project, fix the coal power station here, set up all of this region over here for the oil productions to make plastic and rubber, and either fuel or maybe full-on turbo fuel. I have to see, because it's about getting the compacted coal, and at the moment my options for compacted coal are limited. I'm just going to do something with bits. It's not that I finally do. That's petroleum coke. Maybe that's just more power. Okay, because I've actually shown it as a charcoal and bio. What's into bio? Interesting. I realised I had an alternative bio coal recipe. Okay. And of course, this compacted coal, because that really would be something. I need to be making this guy adaptive control units and the modular engines to be able to make this motors with this mopper. You need automatic wiring along with some boards and water frames and computers. So that's why I want to make all the efforts on the other side. So I can produce you. Oh, wait a second. I might just... You are, of course... Oh, it's for take good. No, steel. Compacted steel. Oh, it's compacted coal. That's why. You take compacted coal. 11.25 per minute. As you say, 45 broken coal. And compacted coal. Grand total of 5. So 11 for 1 would be 55. Is that really right? Just a second. 11.5 would be 11.5 coal to make 37.5 steel. Whereas that is, of course, 45 coals to make 45 steel. 45 iron. So it's 45, 45 make 45, whereas this is 22 and a half. And what would be the equivalent of 11.25 to make? That's actually a much better option. Let's check it also. Perhaps it's down a bit, but probably this is a much more, because it uses the sulfur, uses a lot less coal, but it uses sulfur. For the solid. Coke steel uses petroleum coke. And as that's a byproduct of what we're. This is the thing, if you can use a byproduct to produce something else at better efficiency, then great. In the case of something like petroleum coke, we currently have an excess of petroleum coke anyway, so using that makes perfect sense. So this, I need to improve my productions in here, so it's all beaver. That accessible screw, so I've got to walk back to the way up here. Just screw it. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, screws are feeding into this and not feeding anywhere from this. They will feed into you and toward the ground. Do that. You're going to know, you're going to know, and you're going to it's almost like I need you to do this. Do you want something to go to spin? I'll just change the power around. Maybe. That one. So, let's move this to this one. There we go. That'll do. Just quite clearly I'm making enough to send a few over this way. There we go. We'll use a mark one belt because if any like that won't reduce the flow in this. Sure. Oh, can you have to breathe? From here. Make sure you've got enough going in. Change your So we want this coming here. You want left lane to be go. And you need to be, the right lane needs to be overflow, and you not. There we go. Now, it'll only send overflow. Go. That's better. That's better. Let's fix that. Nice. So now only the excess screws are going out. This one. It's all of these really smart pieces, so only the excess bits. Shoved it off the side. Good to go. Look at that, 2 more coupons already. Okay, I think we are happy. We're good with this. This is approaching 2 hours. We are going to set up some whole load of work to do on this side. But I think the first project is fix the coal power plant. Yeah, there we go. Fix the coal power plant and look into setting up the full oil power plant and everything at that side. And then from there, we then go with setting up. Well, I might come back over this side and reorganise this, but in order to do that, I need power. I'm going to have to run power from down there over to this side. And I want to bring the power from here up to our central base and run it down on a road. So unless I spend a lot of resources to build that road, which most direct route is straight through this valley. I want to try and keep it pretty straight. Might go. Well, what I might do is go that way. Go that way. I don't want to pass by this, so it might be that way. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in a straight line straight towards that crate. But in order to do that, grab a foundation. So from like this, we can do it. But if we snap it to the grid, see that is snapped to the world grid, which means it's going. I see. There we go. It's done pretty much in the middle. Due north. east. So yeah, so lines supposed to get to north to south, but my road can't be. Okay. Yeah, I'll think about that. Consistent. Yep. You're good. You. Alright, yeah. Bit plain, but it does the job. Right. I'm gonna have to pick up some more fuel. We need a lot of fuel. I thought I picked up, expanded my pocket inventory. I thought it was a whole other inventory. Oh well. Right. We're off. We are done. This will be it for now. I am going to grab some rest. There's a lot to do. I'm going to put this video, its entirety is going onto YouTube, but we will be putting in a few actual more sensibly length YouTube videos of some of the different projects which will go on here. I'm always interested to hear what people have to say about what we do and their comments, so if you want to send some comments, like and subscribe to the YouTube videos, follow me on Twitch. Over the course of the year we'll get a bit more consistent with when videos will be posted. Mostly I'll be focusing on Twitch streams, with the Twitch streams going into completely onto YouTube, along with small individual videos, whatever I can, or little snippets, shorts, etc. Whatever I can do. But in the meantime, you guys have yourself a great time. I'll be back between, hopefully, see if I can do one before next weekend. And have yourself a great, have yourself a great week. Happy New Year to anybody who I've not always said Happy New Year to. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time. Goodbye.